Base Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. We look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their 1st drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
63.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kevontae Turpin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense because anytime
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Will Riker to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wright is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2. 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Now a handoff looking right. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
19 right. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
70, Timberwolves. Drop 60, drop 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be complete to Harvey. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 41 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one going. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And they go first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Touchdown Broncos. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. What's good on the extra point? And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Not saying 19.
They'll look to throw here. Getter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to DK. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First and 10 at their 42-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Second and 4.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 yards.
63.
At the 24-yard
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
yard game.
Tigers 1. Tigers 1.
Broncos
Going silver, right?
down.
Hey.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Silver. Delta.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Breaks through the contact. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got it. Ready? Check mash. Check mash.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, he did a nice job to spin out of that first wave, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touch.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mecole Hardman, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Come on. Hit. Press all 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Ready, back, 60.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Chimere Dike,
50 yards.
and the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Jalen Wright,
42 yards.
And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Will Reichard to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
63, 63, 63.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Over the front, and the ball is knocked out. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther, cut 19, cut 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 56.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall right out back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70, 65 down. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Ready, get, nothing, 19.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go, cut. 99.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Titans 45. Will Weichert to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. They'll clock